Most people say, don't judge a book by its cover, but I'm curious, how close can we get to the book just by looking at the cover? It's time to judge a book by its cover. Judge a book by its cover. The book that I have today is A Clockwork Orange. And I've had this for like a couple weeks now, but I've only read the intro and it said absolutely nothing about the book. It just was basically the author complaining about how he wishes his other work was admired and how this is not his best work and he doesn't even like it that much and he wrote it when he was so young. Anyway, all I'm saying is I know nothing about this book except for what I see here and the fact that the author absolutely does not like his work. So I'm going to look at this and a number of other book covers that Clockwork Orange has had. I'm gonna start with this one and let you know what I think the plot is for this and what I think it's going to be about. And then we're going to rate it at the end of this. And at the very end, I'm going to read what it's actually about and see how close we were to the actual thing. Let's get started. My first take, an obvious guess, is that this orange that is the main character of what I'm guessing is some sort of fruit novel is always late. This book is his journey, learning how to be punctual. And throughout this book, he comes across different things that come up, ethical dilemmas. He ends up meeting a lemon that he falls in love with. She's about to have a baby, but he promised his friend, Banana, that he would show up at the movies with him. And he already had a ticket for it. And he has this moral dilemma of, do I go to the movies because I already promised and I'm trying to be better? Or do I go watch my L'Orange son get born? And the whole book is about that internal struggle. And it's basically about this orange figuring out life and then raising his son with the same ideas. It's about family, it's about friends. It's about a personal journey to finding oneself. So that's my guess on Clockwork Orange based on this. Mostly because of the giant orange, it being called orange, like a clockwork orange. And also because of this black and white kind of showing me there's like this dilemma of decisions in between. You see how he's like in between both sides, figuring out how to get in the middle and live a happy life. So I'm no professional book reviewer, so I went on the internet, which we all know is factual no matter what, always. And I looked up a few ways to rate a book. First, there's plot movement. Does the plot move? Did it move me? The idea of an orange dating a lemon and being friends with a banana and having struggles with fulfilling promises and trying to show up to work on time. It sounds... Number 2. Good entertainment factor? The entertainment's kind of lacking because I don't know how much I'd care about a fruit figuring out how to be on time. I just don't know if it would entertain me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give it a rating out of 1 through 5. This is, again, what I found on the internet. 1 being complete waste of time. 2, fine but not happy with it. 3, satisfactory, not too bad. 4, loved reading it. I'm going to say 2 stars. Fine but not happy with it. Like, I think I could read it. I just don't know if I'd enjoy reading it. I'm going to do one other cover style and make new assumptions or affirm some assumptions. All right. Okay, well, this shatters a lot of things because there's a human element, which I had a book in mind with only fruit. So he seems to have like a gear on his eye, for one eye, like a cyborg. That's it. It's a cyborg, and his eye is the time. He is the controller of time. And so he's kind of like a time traveler. See, now in this book, it's got red and yellow and no orange at all. So I've just got to completely scrap the idea of an orange being involved. Okay, what if the clock, instead of numbers, it's colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. There's a lot of colors here, and he's wearing just about every color of the rainbow. Okay, I could see that. And he's always at red, and he's never gone to orange. And he's been warned about what dimension orange will take him to from previous cyborgs. He's like, you know what? I'm going to DEFCON level orange. I'm ready. Screw it. Nothing can stop me now. So then he goes to level orange. We're in level orange. It's creepy in here. Definitely creepy. It's the dimension where every mistake that could have been made was made. The whole world just is up in flames, and we're just gonna give him a name. We'll call him Tim. And it's Tim's job. When he gets to level orange, and all this, he sees all this stuff, he tries to switch back to red, where he's comfortable, what he's familiar with. But in this parallel universe, he no longer has access to controlling what color to go to. He has to go through a journey to fix his cyborg iWatch and return to the life that he's familiar with. Okay, now let's go to number 1. Plot movement. Wow. Yes, it moved me. Okay. Let's scrap the whole milkshake smoothie movie, all right? That I would watch. Moved me. I think it would move others. Definitely a classic. Talking about, it's not always greener on the other side. Wait a minute. It's not always oranger on the other side. Wow. Number 2. Good entertainment factor. I would be entertained. Definitely entertained. Does he die and get stuck in this alternate universe? Does he learn to love the orange side of things and to leave behind everything he knew in the red side? Okay. 1 star, complete waste of time. 2, fine but not happy with it. 3, satisfactory but not too bad. 4, loved reading it. All right, drum roll please. I'm gonna give it a 4. I loved reading about that cyborg and hearing about its journey. So great job, Anthony Burgess. Proud of you. And you should be proud too, because that's a good book. This orange thing, get rid of it. Nobody wants to read about your fruit salad, okay? So that is my comprehensive review from, obviously, my many years of education in book reviewing. Let us find out what the book is actually about. In an England of the future, it fits so far the cyborg thing. Alex and his droogs spend their nights getting high at the Corova Milk Bar before embarking on a little of the old ultra-violence, while jauntily warbling Singing in the Rain. After he's jailed for bludgeoning the cat lady to death, Alex submits to behavior modification technique to earn his freedom. He's conditioned to abhor violence. Returned to the world defenseless, Alex becomes the victim of his prior victims. So I was a little long. It does have the futuristic vibe. Now I can see why we can't judge a book by its cover, but I'd read both. I'd read Clockwork Orange and I'd read about the cyborg entering different color dimensions that are alternate realities. Let me know which one you'd rather read. Somebody should write that cyborg book. Now I'm kind of upset.